played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Canes will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll try to get outside. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Maryland! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Right midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Scanning the field, it's James. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Just a simple play. Get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play. At least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him. Make the game physical. Make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball is free on the flying down the right side. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Miami. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's James. Oh, they're after him. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Breaks the tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Gets the back moving. Gives it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the pass. Got a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Now on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's James. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catch is made at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. That Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Now adjusting. Just a little off. Incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick completion to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch and the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice jump game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's James. It's complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. He breaks a tackle. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
The option look. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense is going to try to run the ball again.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's James. Out of the backfield, he's open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense not showing press coverage. Now on the option. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Had the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. No huddle here for the offense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They want to throw it. Under fire. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Sends it back in motion. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll send the back in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
On the option. He'll do it himself. He'll pitch it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Terrapins! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Miami, 35, Maryland, 20.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and pull it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The RPO, it's complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers it at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try the outside to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. They'll run the toss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing that
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Gets the back moving. Toss sweep to the left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Here comes the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Quick release by the QB. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Lost to throw again. Here's a heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Under fire. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll keep it himself. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Motion from the back. Off play action on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option, he'll toss it. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Goes to the option. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
So now it's second and long. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Now facing a third and long. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Oh, a double pass. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Good enough for a first down.